This is Toni Todd the Wizard Frog. He's a wizard and a frog, and I will show you what he can do. But before we start, a quick info. The game you will see is Bootstrap Island. It's awesome and I love it. It get a clear recommendation from me. So let's start. If you haven't seen anything of me, all this down there allows me to walk in game while physically walking on the treadmill and to strafe left and right. Of course without using a joystick or button. If you want to know more about it, click on the info and I will leave helpful links and a short explanation in the description. So what about the frog? First of all, he allows me to rotate left and right in game without using the joystick. I received a very helpful comment on my last prototype, and here's how I addressed it. Basically, I have added a large zone where nothing happens when I look around. The character only starts to turn once I exceed a specific angle. The angle can easily be adjusted by changing just two numbers in the programming. I will show you an example how it looks in game.
There's a point where this would be perfect comfortable for me to look there, and if I go a bit more, then I start turning. Same goes for this direction. Perfectly comfortable, bit more turning.
And Toni allows me to jump and crouch too. It works on the same principle but has a timing element on top. For example, I have to do it like more than 100 milliseconds and less than 1.5 seconds. The idea is that I don't trigger it accidentally when I look up or down. I have to say, turning already works perfect, but I'm still tinkering with the angle and the timing for jump and crouch.
I can go down very easily, wait, get up again. But it's in-game. For example, I can jump, but I can't jump immediately. I have to wait a bit and then I can jump again. Normal.
You maybe noticed that I move backwards via a pad in my back like I did with my last prototype. I wanted to give Toni the function too, but the pad works so flawlessly and is so easy to adjust that I just kept it. Well, for now. But what is inside of Toni and how does he actually work? There are only two sensors and a microcontroller. One sensor detects acceleration and tilt, and the other one is an electric compass that detects the direction I'm facing. The two complement each other and compensate for errors. The microcontroller then does some stuff with the data it gets and emulates an input device for the computer. Till now everything is wired and way bigger than it has to be. The reason for that is I am completely new to the world of microcontrollers, and if I would have added too many things at once, I would not be able to detect the errors. For example, if the timing for the jump has to be adjusted or if it's just the delay of the wireless connection. Or if the compass gets influenced by magnetic fields of the cables. And that brings me to the next point, my plans with it. I'm pretty sure if I design a custom PCB, I can make it wireless and small like a matchstick box. And that way you could pin it just on every headset. But please note, I'm absolutely aware that the Quest already has the same sensors in it and that everything Toni does could be achieved with software. But that is way beyond my skill level and I wanted a solution that works for every headset without potentially messing them up. And I just like building stuff and learning stuff. So, if you want to see Toni in action, I will upload more and more gameplay over time. At first I built Toni only as an addition to my treadmill, but then I realized two other things where he really shines. First thing is if you play seated, and the second thing I like even a lot more are flat screen to VR mods, especially the ones that still need a gamepad or a mouse and keyboard to play. I was heavily surprised how much immersion it adds just to be able to turn around without using the mouse or a stick. If you're interested to see some gameplay with that, just tell me in the comments or write me on Discord. And finally, and this is really coming from my heart, I want to say thanks for all the nice comments and the many ideas you give me. Without you, I would long have lost my motivation and would have missed out on a lot of fun. So thank you very, very much. You all are awesome. I'm the Grumpy Old Dumpling. I wish you a wonderful week and goodbye.